The references about the gold meant that the Quran was not the
word of God.
The word of God. What was the word of Muhammad? Here you go. I'm gonna give you this.
Well, what's your background? Are you like a socialist, an atheist?
I'm an economist.
Okay, but do you have a religious belief, or you don't believe in religion?
I have written the first theory on God, not based on faith ever.
I see. Okay.
I have written a theory on God, and
but since your background is in maths, in the Quran there's mathematical patterns which point to some design.
Here you can read my theory on God. Is the second post.
Addiction to psychology, God.com.
Yeah, okay. On the second post, I have written the theory on God.
I see.
That theory on God is going to end atheism and is going to end all religions.
Interesting.
I'm a psychologist as well. I'm a recovering addict myself.
Okay, so congratulations.
Yeah, and addiction is not a brain disease. Addiction is the psychology of a liar. I mean, I'm really interested in anyone who may read and discuss with me my theory on God. But the thing is, nobody wants to read it, but that's the problem.
I can try my best if you want to discuss it right now.
I would really appreciate it, and this is really, really important.
Do you want to discuss it now? Or?
Well, I may come another day, but basically when the gold market crashes, I will redeem this for £1,000. Basically, I will pay you £1,000 if the gold market crashes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So this is like a present.
Interesting. Okay, thank you.
Right, cheers. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Do you like a leaflet or anything? Or?
Quran, no, because I have so many.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Which country are you from?
I'm from Spain.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the thing is, when I say I have written the first theory on God, not based on faith ever, people don't give me any attention, don't give me any interest.
Why do you think that is?
God. God is us, basically. Basically, we are eternal and mortal. We are ourselves for eternity. And that's our heaven and that's our hell. To be ourselves for eternity.
So you believe that we always existed in the past?
God always existed. Myself and you yourself, no. But I was born from my parents. My parents from my grandparents. So on for eternity. God has always existed.
But you don't believe there's a beginning of creation? Like at some point there was a beginning in which eventually you come here in your...
The thing is, you establish a beginning, but the beginning has to start from a beginning. You understand? You don't get the beginning. The beginning is moving, always. You get my point?
But if the beginning is infinite and eternal, then how would you come to the present? So, like, if your parents, for example, didn't produce you, then how did you come today? To the present speaker's corner.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Like we are eternal. We always existed. And grounded. It's difficult. It's impossible to understand. It's a miracle. It's impossible.
But say like you're dependent upon your parents, and your parents are dependent upon their parents. But you can't infinitely go on. Eventually, there has to be someone who's independent. Who's not dependent on something else for their existence.
Yeah, but that someone is us.
But we're dependent. We're not independent.
No. But read my theory. It's we are one and multiple. Basically, you are saying. Let me write it down. Basically.
Help yourself. Yeah, it's free. It's about Jesus and Islam.
Basically, you are saying this is life and the universe,
Okay.
And here you got God that is independent and created this, no?
Yeah. So this is dependent and this is independent.
Yeah. Okay. This is God. This is the life, universe, us. What I'm saying is, this is God. This is the miracle. Basically, this is my theory in essence. You know.
That we've invented God. I think you're right.
No. Basically, my theory says that we are God. God is not an external part of us. You know, this is God.
Well, by definition, since this is dependent and not independent, then it cannot be God, because God by definition is independent.
No, but this God is independent and dependent.
So how do you be independent?
It's like, for example, God is eternal. It's eternal and is also mortal.
So it's different from this.
Is that like a married bachelor?
God is everything that exists. It's eternal and mortal.
Square triangle.
Life in the universe are not eternal. So it's different. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things doesn't belong.
No, because the thing is, this has been every creation must be created or always exist.
I prefer if you join.
Or always exist. Meaning
This isn't my kind
we have
of
always
forte.
existed.
I thought it was. I prefer fish.
No, basically, in essence, to understand my theory,
I don't think it's fish.
there is.
Discussion on cosmology and kalam. So he has a theory.
I think
Some
therefore
kind
I
of
exist.
theory.
Therefore, I was created.
No.
Or I always existed. And the creator
I can't do it how. I just do it. I can't do it how.
was created.
You're going to tear this out for me so I can take it out.
Yeah.
You can put it on your fridge.
I was
Whenever you
existed,
get open it
and
up,
the
you can
creator
read it.
was created or always existed.
What's the point of writing it all down?
Therefore,
I just can do this.
God exists. This is my theory in essence. I think therefore I exist. Therefore I was created or always existed. And the creator always was created or always existed. Therefore I got existed.
Okay, a bunch of non-sequiturs there.
Yeah, I get it. Because if you come outside of time and space, there's no time, there's no space. So everyone can exist at exactly the same time without existing at all, whilst existing.
Because you need time and space to exist.
Anyway, you know, my theory is on this website.
I'll leave you to it, Nazam. Enjoy.
I was going to ask him, how did the discussion go earlier with Charles and
He
Bradley?
It was quite lively.
This is,
okay.
He ran away in the end.
How you
It's just a simple theory, you know, basically we are God.
cool.
Yeah.
I'll check your website out.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Basically, my theory says that God is dependent and independent, superior and inferior, eternal and mortal, finite and infinite.
Sounds. Oh, hey, how are you? Yeah, is it Martin? Yeah, cool. Are you leaving or?
No, I'm just gonna be here for sure. But I'm leaving soon.
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
God is everything and nothing. He's male and female. He's night and day. That's in essence my theory, you know.
Well, the God of Jesus and Abraham and Moses and Muhammad and these people are very different from that, and it's quite clear that he is not those things. He is eternal, uncreated.
By definition.
The revelation is clear. We don't make up our own concept of God. We look to revelation in God's speech, and that's where we get.
I don't know. I say that God is perfect and imperfect. God is well. Anyway, you know, it's an interesting
It
theory.
sounds like the hypostatic union. In Christianity, you have fully God, fully
that,
man.
my theory is the truth is that there is going to end religion and atheism. It's going to end it when it's known. I'm trying to get it known, to get it published.
How many people have you convinced? Or?
The thing is, people don't want to read it. It's as simple as that. You know, I mean, you ask any religious person, "Hey, look, I have a theory on God. The first theory on God, not based on faith ever."
What about your peers? Do you have any peers? Like, are you a doctor yourself? Or?
No, I'm a psychologist and economist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but people are not interested. For example, I have discovered the cure to addiction.
You see, if Muslims are following the Quran, which they believe is the last revelation given to mankind, why should they give up the Quran and follow you?
No, because when they read my theory, they're going to realize that my theory is right and the Quran is wrong. It's as simple as that.
I suspect that won't happen.
The thing is, for example, with my theory on addiction, I have discovered, believe it or not, the cure to addiction as a psychologist. I'm a recovering addict myself. People don't care. People don't. They're not interested. People keep saying the same lies once and again. Would you believe that many years ago I discovered the cure to addiction? Are you interested? Are you interested? You understand what I'm talking about? How important do you think is that to end addiction in the world?
Well, you need to publish this and get it peer reviewed by academics, and rather than, you know what I mean, people who can actually assess your work based on established scientific criteria. Have you done that?
There is a problem. There is one problem. My theory on addiction put in evidence that the psychologists are lying. That's why psychologists don't want to publish, don't want to peer review, don't want to. You get my point? Because addiction is not a brain disease, like psychologists say. Addiction is the psychology of a liar. Meaning that my theory puts on evidence all the. Anyway.
I think there's an email or something, so maybe in the future.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna email my theory.
I'm here every week, so if you ever come back,
I'm gonna email my theory to the email here and see if I get an answer.
see what they say. Yeah.
I don't expect any answer. Anyway,
Step away.
Thank you. Take care.
sometimes I come here to talk as a speaker.
Yeah. Take care. Bye.
Okay. Right, I'll take this off now, please. Because, I'm not sure that was a very profitable use of our time.
I think maybe he needs to speak to a counselor or psychiatrist.
That's a real the right person.
I'm a big, I don't know if you remember my face, I said to you like a million times, I'm a big fan of I was watching stuff, right? I've got to see the comments, but I was wondering, I don't know.
Yeah, finish.